And thankfully, Hurricane Raphael will no longer impact land. It will eventually dissipate over the open Gulf waters. Again, this is not August and September. It is November. And while we have been warmer than normal, sea surface temperatures are beginning to moderate a bit. Now, they're just barely at 80, 81 degrees where the storm is right now, but it's taking advantage of some moisture as well as a lack of dry air at the moment. That will soon change as it continues moving to the west into that dry air and increasing wind shear. Now, as we head through Friday, we will probably still see it maintaining its strength. Later in the day Friday, going into the start of the weekend, that's when we'll see kind of a rapid weakening and a dominant high pressure ridge over much of the central northern Gulf of Mexico. That will start pushing the storm farther south, where it will dissipate in either the southwestern Gulf or the Bay of Campeche. Again, not a threat to us. Still a couple of outlier models indicating kind of what is maybe the remnants of or kind of a weakening Raphael moving northward, but the vast majority of the models indicating it will get pushed to the north. Why some of those models are indicating maybe that northward jog is because of this upper trough. Some of them think that the upper trough will be able to kind of grab hold of the storm and pull it somewhat northward. Most guidance indicates the upper ridging, though, is going to be more dominant than that. Now, what this upper trough could help to do is increase our rain chances in the coming days, really more Sunday and Monday. Well, why is that? Also pointing out that dry air and increasing wind shear off to the west of the storm. This upper feature, once again, doesn't move east, it moves northeast, so it takes most of the energy with it. However, as it does so, it is going to send a front into the area just off to our west. Notice, though, we will have kind of a westerly flow aloft. That may be enough to kind of push the front just through. Nothing dramatic, but maybe a slight drop in humidity. Dew point 70s now, maybe more upper 60s by Monday and into Tuesday. What I'm waiting for, though, is this deep upper trough, deepening more across the central and eastern half of the nation. This per the GFS and the Euro, indicating that the trough will push a real cold front on through. It won't be a dramatic drop in temperature, and in fact, high temperatures may still be running above average, but back into the 70s we go, with less humid air and morning lows also getting a little bit cooler. So kind of a fall feel returning, maybe not a dramatic change, but getting us out of the 80s and dropping the humidity will be much nicer. That'll be the end of next week, so about a week from today. We still have a few isolated showers on radar late this evening, mainly some light sprinkles, maybe a couple of isolated moderate showers. Otherwise, we've been under mostly cloudy skies, and with the high humidity in place, could see some patchy fog developing overnight. You already see kind of the low cloudiness across the skies there at 78-degree temperature with a dew point of 76, lighter winds out of the northeast at 9. In the 70s outside at the moment across the board, we are still warmer than our average high is for this time of year. This needs to go. Dew points in the 60s will prevent us from getting very cool, but with the lighter winds in place and the high humidity, we could see a little bit of patchy fog. So we'll have to wait for another front. As we head into the weekend, though, mentioning that fact with some of that moisture from Raphael kind of getting drawn northward, that'll be ahead of the front. So there is still kind of a split with the models as to just how much moisture we really tap into. A lot of the guidance is indicating some decent rainfall chances, or a little bit higher coverage on Sunday. And as far as any isolated downpours go, we are under a low end threat Saturday into Sunday as well. And I think most of our rainfall would be on Sunday for some isolated downpours, possibly leading to some street flooding. I don't think it's going to be a widespread issue, but just if we're tapping into some of that moisture, we could see some isolated downpours. High temperatures over the next couple of days, low mid 80s, a little bit more cloud cover and the better chance of rain heading into the Sunday and Veterans Day time frame. And then here we go. Not much of a change, not much of a drop, but a cold front nonetheless moving in late next week.